Hi, hello, it's me, T-Mar Turtle Marlowe, back again with more Shaman King. We're at volume 12 now, as you can see. Now, last time, uh, they are so close to Patch Village now, but now Windsword Ryu is caught up in a fight with Boris, who is, kinda sorta a vampire, but not really. So yeah, we're about to see the end of that fight, and hopefully they get to Patch Village soon. Let's do this. What the heck's going on? Who are these weirdos? A shaman who uses blood as his medium? Interesting. That explains everything. He turns his blood into a vapor, hides in it, and strikes suddenly. But by concentrating on the platelets in the blood, he can quickly heal his own wounds. So even though those bat gifts are flying around, what's controlling Iceberg is yes. So now it's his turn, I'd say. It's time for Boris' spirit ally, the so-called vampire hunter Blumero, to show up. Phew, I'm sure glad Iceberg hasn't really turned into a vampire. I was worried. Don't celebrate just yet. Yeah, the mystery is, why does he pretend to be a vampire? Cut the hamlet routine, bad butt. I can't attack you while you're up there. And are you sad because I figured you out or what? Indeed. My ancestor, Vlad Tepes Dracula, was human. An extraordinary man. He defended his country against a powerful enemy. He was a hero. Nevertheless, foolish people with small, nasty hearts defamed his memory and branded him a vampire. Whoa, that scared me. The 15th century, Vlad was the principal province of Wallachia. He lived in a time of war and strife. The Ottoman Sultan wished to add Wallachia to his empire. Vlad repelled his horrors by means of a terrible strategy and became known as the victorious hero of his nation. However, Vlad's harsh strategy ultimately brought disaster upon his family. When the Sultan's armies marched into Wallachia, they aim upon 20,000 impaled Turks implanted like grotesque trees. Impaled? The Turkish soldiers, exhausted from their long march, suffered from total psychological defeat. That strategy inspired brilliant strategy inspired a famous and infamous name, the Impaler Prince. When peace was restored, the hero was called the murderer. People feared Vlad, and in the end, they killed him. Freed of foreign enemies, they chose to fear something invisible. Vlad's accomplishments became lost in a morass of disgusting legends. Vlad Tepes is now remembered only as a bloodthirsty vampire. My family was forced to flee our ancestral home and hide like animals in the dark forests of Transylvania. But our struggle did not end there. In the name of justice this fame-seeking men hunted and persecuted us. Can you imagine our suffering? That fool over there was one of them, that bogus vampire hunter Blamero. But wait. How'd an ordinary man end up with a spirit ally? We were unable to defend ourselves against the armed men who tormented us. Then one day, having heard tales of vampires, a man came to us. He said, I know as well as anyone what fools people are. Why not fight back by becoming real vampires? Thus Hal-sama granted us a glimmer of hope in the form of shamanic powers. How? I get it. The 15th century was 500 years ago. That's when the last Shaman fight took place. We swore then that we would serve House Sama for eternity and wage war upon petty, foolish humanity until it had been exterminated. What? Blood makes my powers grow stronger. Death by impalement. With these scarlet skewers made from the blood of fools, I will impale all three of you now. Naturally, I expect no resistance. If you make even the slightest move, then even a twitch, this boy will impale his own throat with his sword. You, over there, you nasty cretin. You said you knew how to defeat me. How interesting. If you do, now's the time to prove it. Why you? No! It's no good. Lasberg is completely possessed. One wrong move and he'll stab himself with Harasame. But if we don't move, we'll get stabbed. We're in real trouble. Please stop struggling, Yo-sama, huh? If he ends up strangling you to death, what will I tell Hal-sama? It's useless to resist. My spirit ally is only possessing the boy's blood. My oversoul is at its full power without being affected by the boy's limitations. You see, Blamro will never loosen his grip. As punishment for the crimes he committed against my family, he was tortured until his sense of right and wrong was utterly destroyed. You enslaved his ghost? Please, don't use such maudlin terms. Enslaving ghosts is what all shamans do. Anyway, it's because of your sentimentality for your friends that you're facing this crisis. How pathetic. If you would simply abandon them to their fates, you could go on living very well without them. Such weakness is unforgivable. Accept my execution and taste the suffering my family experienced after the weak humans like you robbed them of their home. Say your prayers. When this sword falls, you'll all be dead. Shoot. Yo, Dono. I got it. This problem's an easy one. Don't worry, that's fine. We'll make it. That's why? That's why? You mean that's why you're dead? Death by impairment now! He dared to move. Impossible. Is he that cold-blooded? Sheesh, I don't have enough hair. Step aside for you. I'll turn those frickin' skewers into icicles. Better yet, crushed ice. Shh. You too? Don't you care what happens to your friend? That's enough, Horror. You've got them to pulverize them. You've got to pulverize them so they can never regenerate. Golden's on my kill dance. No, this can't be happening. I don't understand. What are they thinking? Very well, Blamro. Do it. Stab him in the throat. What? You won't obey my command? What's going on? Do it. I told you to strike. Can't you hear me, Blamro? It's no use. My words have rekindled his conscience. He won't listen to you anymore. What? Impossible. But why? Why did you? Because we're friends. We've been together a long time. We knew what the chief wanted us to do. I used to be a ghost enslaving shaman like you, but a ghost had a heart too, and I learned to see it. If Plumbo had a heart, we might be able to get through to him. So we made our move to distract you. Meanwhile, I tried to persuade him. Fool! If you failed, the boy would be dead. But if we hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead. Besides, if Iceberg had been hurt by what we did, we would have figured out some way to save him. It's no surprise that you can't understand our actions. After you lost your home, you chose the path of destruction, while I chose to search for my happy place. My spirit has more tenacity than yours does. Tenacity, did you say? That's right. No matter what happens, I never give up. Because I know if you give up and choose the path of destruction, you can never build anything worthwhile. And you can never have friends, or find a happy place, or develop a technique that'll smash your enemy to pieces. You want me to train you? That's right. I want to become a shaman too. I'm begging you, Pops. Will you make me, Wooden Sword Ryu, a man? Go home. Ski. God, hey, Pops. That wasn't nice. You clobbered me without even asking why I want to become a shaman. I already know. Anyway, you shouldn't beg people like that, you naughty boy. You want to be popular with girls, don't you? How did you know that, Pops? I'm a man too. In summertime during Kimodameshi season, I used to scare the daylight out of the girls. Yuneko was a Taisha from Taisha was a pretty girl. It was especially easy to scare her. Whatever. If you understand, then train me. No. I'm sorry, but there's no reason for me to train you. Now be a gentleman and go. Sorry, Ryu, but I can't involve outsiders in Yasakura's war. God, you stingy old Kaja, can't you help me just a little? You're a determined guy, Ryu, but no matter how much you try, he's not going to budge. What? Who the heck? It's me. I still owe you one, Ryu. Tokagara, what are you doing here in Izumo? Who knows? Even I have no idea. I just don't know where I belong anymore. Huh? Your grudge is gone? Yes. Gone without a trace, much to my surprise. I wanted vengeance Minamaru so badly, but now I don't care about him and what happened 600 years ago. I stopped caring when I possessed you and fought that brat, Yo. He's one odd brat. The moment I got involved with him, everything I cared about suddenly dissolved. Do you think I'm crazy? How could the infamous Kokiguro have gone so soft? This lack of direction is weird. It's not like me at all. I don't know what to do with myself. Still, I'm not ready to die the final death and go into the underworld. And to top it off, you're the only one I can talk to. That's good. Huh? You're okay. You're not angry, you're not sad, you finally achieved a normal state of being. Normal state? Sure, it's easy. You see, it's easy for people to get caught up in their emotions, even with friends. We're all more or less alike. The slightest thing makes us friends or causes us to fight. People make friends and enemies based on how they feel at the moment. The reality is, there are no friends or enemies in this world. It's all just suffering created by our own selfish... Wonder what's fair. Tokagaro. Now that you've lost your enemy, you're facing yourself for the first time and realizing that you don't know where you belong. What the heck? You're young, but you all sound like you know something. Are you lying about your age? When I was young, I suffered in the same way you're suffering now. But you know, the chief doesn't give up on guys like us. He accepted me for who I was and helped me see the light. The truth is, I want to become a shaman because I want to be like him. Hold on. You said you're going to America. Something about a sushi bar? You idiot. I spent what little money I had to come to Izumo to meet the chief's teacher. You really think I'm going to give up now? After all, I can see ghosts too. That means I have enough inborn talent to be popular someday. Good for you. It's good to have hope while you're still alive. While you're still alive. You idiot, don't talk like that. Are you giving up already? If you've got no place to go, then I'll be your home. Once I become a shaman, you can be my spirit ally. Now, just let me get something in my belly and I'll go to work on Pops again. I'll never give up until I find my happy place, no matter what. It's raining again. It's been a week now. I wonder how long this will continue, Father. The rainy season isn't over yet. Why don't you take off your mask and at least inside the house, Mikihisa? Huh. It doesn't matter. I was talking about him, though. Him. He's been camping out at the gate for a whole week. Don't you think it's time you give in? Yeah. Morning already? I must have dozed off. Wake up, Tokiguro. Let's get going and... Where are we? In the wilds of Izumo. The Maki River, which branches out from the greatest river in the Sanin district, the Hai River, passes through this ravine. It's called Oninoshitoburi, the quivering demon tongue. Pops, why are you standing on my bike? Having a dirtbag like you ordering at our gate is bad for business. If I had left you there, you would have persevered forever, so I brought you out here last night. So while I was at it, I thought I might as well test your tenacity of spirit. My tenacity? You going to fight me, huh? Fool, how could you ever defeat me? How could someone like you ever defeat me? I admit that you have some tenacity, and an inborn talent for seeing ghosts. But your gifts are pathetically underdeveloped. I can't train you, so I'm going to have you follow this river without ever using the roads, all the way to the summit of Mount Sechizan, the river's source. This sprite will ensure that you don't cheat. If you reach the summit successfully, I will train you. Very well, I will pray for your success. You rode my bike out here? The summit. Heh, sounds like fun. I don't know what's going on, but if he wants me to do it, I'll do it. Hey, you. You gonna sleep, Tokiguro? Come on, we got a mountain to climb. Come on. What? You actually sent him to Setsuzan? Please, Mikihisa, take off your mask when you're in the house. I told you it doesn't matter. What about him? In ancient times, during the Great Flood. That mountain killed a lot of people and spawned the myth of Yamato no Orochi. That's where the legend began. So, that place is crawling with ghosts. The ordinary person is one thing, but it's too dangerous for someone like him. Besides, with all this rain, the rivers will be overflowing with its banks. If he dies, then he wasn't meant to be a shaman. In truth, anyone can become a shaman. It all depends on one's attitude. One must first believe, then one must have great faith in one's own abilities. But that's not only true for shamans, it applies to everything. Everything is accomplished through faith. Faith is the source of all power. Strong bodies and grand ideas are born of it. If one fails in any endeavor, it is because one's faith was insufficient to the task. Faith is the foundation of all things, but faith is a difficult thing for human beings. Faith with the unknown, faith is fragile. However strong a person is, he must work hard to keep faith from flagging. But in the world of shamans, where one's strength or spirit is what matters, and unwavering faith is everything. If Ryu gets involved with the Asakura family and becomes a shaman, he'll certainly encounter Hao at some point. He will know that he has the tenacity to fight Hao when he finally stands atop the mountain. At that moment, he will gain true power. How beautiful. But where on earth? This is the place where Amino Murakumo and Nosarugi appeared, the sword of the gathering clouds of heaven. Irishino descended and slew Yamato no Orochi, the snake god, and from its severed tail appeared Amino Murakumo no Tsurugi. Pops! Yamato no Orochi. Orochi was a serpent with 8 heads and 8 tails. They say its length extended over 8 hills and 8 valleys. Its eyes were as red as cherries, and its stomach was always stained with blood. Are you serious? That's awful. Of course, Orochi is a mythical creature, but not entirely fanciful. It came from this beautiful Hai river. The ancients believed that abundant harvests were granted by the god of water and lived in the mountains from which this river sprang. The snake god was a good god and brought life-giving rain to the rice paddies and villages, but the forces of nature are capricious. Sometimes there were torrential rains, floods swept away people and crops alike. Once the flooding of the Hai River killed Princess Hinata, the spirit of the rice fields. After that, people came to think that there is the violent Orochi that threatened their lives. What has that got to do with the sword? Despite the difficulties, people protected the land and built beautiful Izumo. They challenged this mountain just as you did, never giving up, like Susanoo who challenged Yamato no Orochi. And never gave up. Ready, Boris? Meet my new wooden sword carved from Shimboku Godwood. This is my Amino Murakumo that slew Yamato no Orochi. The blood! My oversoul's blood isn't regenerating. What happened? What happened? Why am I losing to this wretch? In a moment I will have nothing to protect me. Could I have exhausted my mana? Am I shaken because Blamuro turned on me? That can't be it. I've never cared about Blamuro. A shaman lives in the world of spirits. To exhaust his mana to lose the will to fight. The one who gives up and chooses the path of destruction achieves nothing. Destruction achieves nothing. You stupid fool. If you looked for your happy place with me, you wouldn't have to kill those people. You fool. Ryu, did he faint? Glad I made it back in time. It's no wonder he expended a huge amount of mana all at once. Whisper, you're conscious. You're conscious. I was conscious the whole time, even when I was possessed by Plumero. That was a terrible fight. So many innocent bystanders got hurt. What happened to Plumero? He's long gone. I guess he had no regrets about leaving this world. Sheesh, I feel lousy, even though Ryu fought so hard and won. Remorselessly harming others for his own benefit. That's Howl's way. Huh? Where are you going, yo? I'm going to ask Boris about Hal. Besides, I want to see how he's doing. Whoa! Don't be an idiot, yo. It's dangerous. He's still alive. He's How's minion. It's no use questioning him. Why do you wish to die, yo, Dono? Look, if we leave him alone, he may die. But if we let that happen, we'd be a bunch of common murderers. And if he goes like that, Ryu's efforts will have been for nothing. Yo. Yo-sama. What? What the heck is this? His name is Michael the Archangel. He's my spirit ally. He wields the sword of punishment and condemns the wicked. Yo, no, no. Boris! The evil one perished when he faced their holy light. You're lucky. If we X-Laws hadn't arrived, his sword would have slain you all. Huh? X-Laws? Who are they? Why are they dressed up like that? I saw them at the opening ceremony and in the past jumbo jet. Huh? Jeez, how can you remember that? Whoa, that means they're... Exactly. Our organization is participating in the Shaman fight for a single purpose. We are... here solely to defeat Hao, the detestable ringleader of evil. You know Hao? Do I know Hao? He has appeared many times throughout history. According to our research, not only the fast drive, but 80% of shamans participating in the Shaman fight have some connection to Hao. We came here because we received a report from our friends that 5 minions of Hao were heading this way. So don't worry. I'm Marco, captain of Team Angel. We're on your side. You're on our side? Team Angel, never heard of you. You see, your erstwhile attacker was one of Hao's minions. We X-Laws are a team of justice seekers dedicated to Hao's overthrow. We don't know why you were attacked, but anyone who interests Hao interests us. We also learned of that other Hao's people have entered the cave. They're powerful. You'd be no match for them by yourselves. So for your own good, you should continue on with us. Oh well, your uneasiness is understandable. The truth is, most people are taken aback by our white uniforms, but they're a sign of our solidarity. All of us X-Laws are victims of Hao in one way or another. Dingbat, Minnie, Lucky, Bunstar, Bob, Kevin. Some of us lost forebears and loved ones to Hao. Others were injured themselves. We have our own reasons, but our goal is the same. We want to defeat Hao. He is an absolute evil that threatens law and order in this world, and we will punish any of his followers that we find. Who the heck are they? What the heck happened while I was asleep? It's a long story. You explain, Horror. No way, I don't get it myself. Are we actually going to go with them, yo? I don't know. I guess we're all heading the same way. Huh? What's eating you? Nothing, I'm fine. Are you upset because they killed Boris? Why Boris? What's his problem? Boris was a criminal who killed lots of innocent people. Maybe you think that killing a criminal makes you as bad as the criminal, but the world is full of vicious and deadly people, Yokun. People who have no qualms about harming others or who are evil. There's nothing wrong with executing a murderer. Boris, who works for Hao, who killed my parents. Iceberg. I get where you're coming from, Lacey, but... Splendid, don't you think? You saw them. Those angels are brilliant, Master. Their spirit in our eyes were very unusual. Yes, I've been a ghost for 500 years, and I never encountered their like. Michael is an angel out of myth. Do such beings really exist? I don't know. But I'll bet they have something to do with the Saturday class Boris spoke of. In reality, there are ghosts that are called Sarai, like Horohoro's Kotaro and Iceberg Morphia. Evolve into Sarai after a certain length of time, then maybe gods and angels really do exist. I don't know if they're real angels or not, but their strength is impressive. And they're participants in the Shaman fight, so whatever they are, they'll eventually be formidable opponents for us. Then you have no intention of becoming their friend, Master? By that logic, we'd have no friends at all. But I don't think Yo has any great fondness for the Exiles. As far as Yo is concerned, no soul is entirely good or evil. Oh, interesting. But don't judge them too quickly, Yo. Oh, Master, you're naughty. This is a delight. I see. So many. They must have overrun Boris by sheer numbers. You guys, did you think that joining forces with those losers would help you through Exiles? They know who you are? You don't seem to take us very seriously. You laugh, but maybe we'll rip you to pieces here and now. One of you is missing. You wouldn't want to fight us without him. I can handle the likes of you by myself. The missing one is very busy at the moment. That's because I have to constantly clean up what's left to house some of his enemies. What, a football team? Wah, take this, big touchdown. Big guy Bill, the former American football player, eh? The Spirit Allies are 21 of his teammates who died in an accident. Not a problem. Services of How deserve no mercy. Deal death to evil. Why? Archangels? No way. How? How did they acquire spirit allies like those? We fire our angels from these holy weapons. Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron, Sariel, Remiel. These 7 archangels were given to us by God. Of the millions of angels that exist, these are the most powerful and closest to Him. Brilliant! They're brilliant! They're beautiful! You would have suffered less if you hadn't resisted. I will end yourself. Don't kill him. Maybe he deserves it, but I don't like it. I can't undo what happened to Boris. He's beyond saving, but it's not too late for this man. If you try to kill him, I'll have to stop you. What? I don't understand. He's a villain. He's the meaning of How. You've seen your power. Why would you risk your life to save him? Could it be that you're on How's side too? Wrong. I enter the Shaman fight because I want to live an easy life. I'm not on anybody's side. Nobody's side? What a precarious position to be in. Wouldn't eliminating evil make life easier? Evil strikes without warning and ruins people's lives. Those who bring death and destruction are evil, and those who preserve the peace are just. A neutral person like you could never be the Shaman King. So what? Right or wrong, I'm going to stop you. What's more evil than killing? What did you say? It's your move. This is getting nasty, Ren. Why should we stop them? Interesting. Are you going to fight them, Yo? Huh? We better stop. Yo-kun doesn't stand a chance. No, I'm with the chief, no matter what. I'll back him up. It's the least I can do. You're so lame, Ryu. Go, chief. Gah, these miserable exiles have contempt for House-sama. Stop possession. Do you want to die? If those archangels are real, we're no match for them. Better to retreat for now. Are you serious? They're just exiles. You're not going to abandon Bill. There's a great power behind them. You've got to report this to House-sama. That is, if we can get away. Captain, they're trying to escape. Don't talk. Kill them. Justice is on our side. No, I won't let you do it. If you kill people just for standing in your way, then you're no better than How. Fool! You dare insult us? Yo! You knew you couldn't win, yet you challenged me. Was it a matter of honor for you? You're very brave, so I'll spare your life. The Patch Village is near here. If you want to live, you'd better turn back. Your neutrality will be your ruin in the world that lies beyond this spot. What now? Harusama is broken. What? Oh well, things could be worse. At least no one got hurt. A sword can always be repaired. That was totally reckless and irresponsible. It was? Let's go. This is Mesa Verdade. So we'll finally get to see... Where is he? Hehe, Anasama, you look cool, just like a Hollywood actress. You know what? You never know we'll bump into Tom Cruise. We won't. You call that cool? Mata-sama, it was a joke. Wake up, Mata. We've come all the way to America to give you the Oja Senju Juketsu. There's no need time for a nap. Whoa, this place is huge. According to Big Hizu-sama, there should be a secret entrance around here. That Big Hizu is a shiftless vagabond. Can we really trust what he says? If you want, I can be your guide. I know this area pretty well. Eek! It's like the air suddenly became electrified. Who is that guy? What cute little amateurs. What the heck? Who are you? Hao-sama? Hao-sama? What's wrong, Apacho? I'm sorry. It's alright, Apacho. You're still the cutest of all. Apacho! Cute! Huh? Did that kid just call him Hao-sama? No, it can't be. But it sure looks like him. I mean, like Yokun, I mean. You showed up sooner than we expected, huh, Asakura? This is the Ultra Century Yoketsu. Are you afraid what will happen when I give this to Yo? Anasama, is that really how? He called us amateurs. Oh. You figured out that much then. Well done. So you must be the woman. I wanted to meet you, Ana, the future bride of Asakura, who defeated the Shikigami familiars. Wanted to meet... He knows who he is? He knows who she is? Charmed, I'm sure. I take it you're not after revenge. I'm not a petty man. I have great respect for you. And I want Yo to have that book. You do? To be frank, Yo is still too weak. He'll never survive the battle that awaits him. But if he masters that book, then he'll become unimaginably more powerful. I want Yo to get stronger quickly so that he can assist me. Assist you? Mata-sama, who is he? I'll explain later, Tamarazaki. This is serious. But is he really How? He's so laid back. He's just like Yokun. What an idiotic idea. Yo would never assist you. Never mind. Just tell me where Yo is. Ana-san, are you crazy? Excellent. The bride of the Asakura must have courage. I approve. Yo is inside the cave. You better get that book to him right away. This to me is something Yo can do later on. Look, if you keep talking nonsense... He blocked! He blocked her! No one's ever done that! Now I like you even more, as I expect you're the perfect wife of the Shaman King. What? No! Not so fast. I still have a left hand. Oof! The phantom left! Hao-sama! I will be the Shaman King's wife. Yo's going to win. That's already decided. Now let's go, Tamao. Mata, come on. Very nice courage and fast hands. No one slapped me like that since my mother, Pacho. But I wouldn't say it hurt. I didn't mean to upset you. But it's time to stop moping over Harusama and me tomorrow. You're the one who should be moping. Ugh. This is the second time you've broken Harusama, Yotono. Oh yeah. Well, what's done is done. I said, You should be moping. We're about to enter the Patch Village and half your oversoul is busted. Huh? That's a problem. What are you going to do, Ren? Why are you asking me? Master, it is poison for your body to get... and someone to get so aggravated. I'll tell you one thing. I have no intention of wasting any more time. I'm not going back to town to get it repaired. Don't be like that, Ren. We still have plenty of time. I'm not going back to town either. The Patch Village may be close, but we don't know what trials await us before we get there. We don't have as much time as we think. I've come a long way to defeat Hao. On top of that, you lost your sword because you helped one of Hao's minions. You still upset about that, Iceberg? That's not good. I can't help it. How's he doing, Hora? He's in bad shape. He's still unconscious, but he's horribly burned. Even Kotaro's cold breath can't keep him alive for long. He needs a doctor. We don't have any way of transporting him back to town. Even if we got there fast, he might not make it. What do you want to do, Chief? We have no choice. We'll have to take him with us. Wait a second, Yokun. The Patch Village is close, right? Once we get there, I'm sure they can help him. They got traditional crafts and everything. You're too optimistic. Is that okay with you, Minomaru? Once we're there, we'll summon Mosuke to repair Harusame. You mean it? The mood suddenly went from gloomy to cheerful. This is one of Yokun's gifts, and it scares me. I'm afraid I'll lose myself if I'm not careful. You're finally awake, Yokun. Welcome to the Patch Village. These stairs seem to lead to the center of the earth. As you'd expect, there's hardly any lights this far in. These stairs seem to lead to the center of the earth. Are you okay with you? Piece of cake! I have above average tenacity. He doesn't look alright, do you think, Master? With my oversoul, I could easily carry this man. Don't be foolish, boss-son. Why would I waste mana on something like that? We don't know what lies ahead. What waits us at the bottom of these stairs? They could be leading us to the underworld. First angels in the underworld. Maybe you're right. Goldman did say we could never go back to our lives after the Shaman fight. And we've come a long way, huh? We've made it this far, but we haven't figured out anything. What? They only did the trouble of bringing us to America in the past jumbo jet. Then they dropped us out of the sky and told us to make our way to Patch Village within 3 months. Now we're in a cave. This is nuts. What was all that in Tokyo stuff anyway? Everything that's happened so far has had nothing to do with the patch. Meeting the Rara, the Seminole Warriors, Leisberg, Bluebell, and Apollo, and Hal and the X-Laws. This place is so big, I'm feeling smaller than usual. Yes, you're right. America is very big. Yeah, and we're so little. Huh? Did I say something wrong with me tomorrow? No, I said something strange again. What, you feel to me tomorrow? You too? That I'm not imagining it, huh? It's as though something were calling me. Calling you? Hey, Red, check this out. I didn't notice it in the dark, but this road branches all over the place. Oh, it's like a maze or something. What? But I didn't notice any folks along the way. I was following you guys. Who was in the lead? I was just following along. You're supposed to be the leader. How strange. We all chose the same route instinctively, and that means your souls were guided here. Big guy Bill, you're awake. I'm okay now. Put me down. You're not okay. You'll die if you don't take it easy. You'll be dead soon. Soon too. Sorry, but I don't want charity. So I'll repay you for saving me. Listen to me. This is the true road open only to the chosen shamans. The true road? I've heard of how some talk about it. There are traps here for all different kinds of people. There are hidden doors and passages in this already complicated maze. Think about it. People discovered these ruins over 400 years ago. That place would have been plundered and destroyed long ago. That place. You mean the Patch Village? That sounds like the kind of thing the Patch would do. They must have used their amazing handicraft skills to make traps. There is a Patch Village there, yes. But your true destination is that place. The Patch are just the guardians that protect it generation after generation. The protectors of the great Celestial Holy Ground. Celestial Holy Ground? Insolent dogs, stop grandstanding and tell us what the Celestial Holy Ground is. That's all I can tell you, but if you're really such great shamans, the spirits forget the path and you'll reach it. Well, feel better? I've paid you back in full. Now get out of here. If you don't, I'll have to do my duty and kill you. You rotten! Don't force him to talk, Ren. But yo! Bill, what are you going to do now? I'll make it there on my own. I'm the toughest of House Sama's minions. Big guy Bill won't die. That easily. Hey, passed on. Wow, his tenacity's above average too. He's not human. Celestial Holy Ground. The place only the chosen shamans can reach. Yo. Okay. All we can do is prepare for the worst and go forward. It cheered them up. Blast, you shouldn't have told them that it owed them all that. That's why I don't like them running wild. What? Goldasama, you're the one who set them loose. Quiet, Silva, you know that's the way the Shaman fight works. Very well. At least he didn't mention the crucial part. It remains to be seen whether Big Guy Bill's guidance will do them any good. Perhaps. A guiding voice is calling out to every soul. But the voice can only be heard by those whose souls are the purest. This journey's been difficult even for them. It's good to be humbled. At last, the time has come for them to learn the meaning of this journey. The reason for the 3 months in America, about the Holy Ground, about the place where every soul reincarnates, about the Earth's 5.6 billion years of memory, about the power that controls this world, the supreme spirit ally that only the Shaman King can obtain. The time has come for the Great Spirit's blessing. And that's the end of Volume 12 of Shaman King. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot, and we'll be back with more Shaman King soon. Bye-bye now.